are live. I'm getting all goth on us. I didn't feel like having the light on. I feel like a fat slop, and I wanted to feel more in my skin by wearing all black, and that's probably totally normal and healthy. In a hoodie in the early parts of totally not summer. I feel
I mean,
that's
you're indoors. That's fine.
yeah. For those who don't know, in Florida there are two seasons: hot as fuck and not as hot as fuck.
Basically,
Yeah. Where's the rain? That's what's pissing me off.
I hear they're down in Africa.
Yeah. Toto will take me out of Kansas, but not Florida.
Nope.
No. I like Florida, but where's the rain? It's like supposed to rain every day at like 3. That's what's supposed to happen.
That is true. Yeah, like 3, 4 o'clock are always supposed to we get rain like every day. I mean, well, I guess technically it is spring at this point. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Fucking climate change, man.
Everything's broken.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's going to happen in May or June. I'm very upset about this. But I mean, not really, because now I don't have to pay my son to mow the lawn because it's not raining, which is always better.
Also, I feel like I should let you know that because you don't have any lights on, your camera's trying to autofocus like the wrong way and you're blurry as shit.
Aren't
Well,
we all
there
blurry?
you go. Well, kind of.
It doesn't know what it wants to do.
I mean, maybe that's just it's part of the aesthetic.
It is. No one wants to see my face anyway. This beard is getting pretty. Like it.
It is.
Well, hi everyone. Welcome to another Stream Sunday with horrible video quality. Fuck you, camera. What was a camera good for anyway? Why can't it focus? I have to
Got
turn on the damn
ADD
light.
like everybody else.
I'm gonna have to turn on the stupid ass light, aren't I? Maybe you know what? You know what the problem is? You know how you always heard like AI was discriminatory against black people because it would only pick up white people? And
Yeah.
now like I have all this hair on my face, which is not white. See, watch, if I smile, it'll focus better. Maybe not. Yeah, a little bit.
Well, I gotta say, this is one of the more interesting starts to one of our streams.
Interesting is good. I'm gonna have to turn on the damn light because people are gonna complain. Not that it's that important, but should be paying attention to the game anyway.
True. And while you're doing that, I am going to continue suffering through Daikatana. I mean, enjoying it.
Okay. I don't think that made it much better. Just realized how that could have been horribly be taken out of context, our previous conversation. Oh well. I'm
Yep.
going to hell anyway. Who knows? Okay. I still need to test out that. I still need to test out that GameCube I found on a curb. And see if that's any good.
Yeah, where did you find that?
On the curb.
No, I know, but like where?
I was on a run, and I was making a turn into my subdivision off of like a bigger road, not the main road, but another bigger road, and it was just sitting there in like in one of those I'm gonna say Tupperware boxes. No, it's not really Tupperware, is it? I guess Tupperware. And yeah, I was just like, what? I don't remember what caught my attention. I think it was I think I saw the GameCube. I'm like, why is a GameCube sitting on the corner? Like that's an odd thing to throw out in the year of our Lord 2025.
That, yeah.
of all things. So I was just like, oh, I don't care if it works or not. I'm going to take it home with me. And there was also a Wii in there. In a Japanese game? And that's the other thing. I need to test out that Wii. Maybe it's a Japanese Wii. Which would make totally no sense in this part of the world. Because if you have a Japanese Wii, and you know you have a Japanese Wii, why? The kind of people that buy those aren't the type of people that just throw that out to the curb. Especially in this part of town.
By the way,
Uh-huh.
I don't think you updated the stuff because it says that we are streaming Wizardry Labyrinth of Lost Souls.
I updated it after I started the stream. So now Twitch is just being a butthead. I updated you, Twitch. Respect my authority. All right. I see we have some people here. Hi, everybody. I actually like the start of the stream. Makes me seem human. Not that I'm not human. I'm totally not a lizard person. But we're going to be playing some Dragon Quest V. So anyway, let's get into that.
Yeah.
I thought I already took care of this. Oh no. I thought I already got the stupid cat. I was in the... This could be bad. Am I going to be in a situation where I'm going to lose my save again?
That would be awesome.
Yeah, what the hell happened there? Okay. Okay. Crisis averted. I can relax. I can now lean back in my chair. Alright. Sounds a little loud. Is it loud? Hey, what's going on, Savagery? By the way, congratulations. I know you just got married. So, congratulations to you, my friend.
They're trying to suppress us, man. That's why they don't want you to know the truth.
Yeah, we're putting out facts about the lizard people.
That's right.
All right. Okay, no, I already... Okay, now I know I am. Okay, cool. So I went to the church, talked to my dad. So what's a game that doesn't have any sequels that you hope never get any sequels? I mean, I wish I could say it was Chrono Trigger.
Daikatana.
I think he means in a positive way. Like, it's so good, I wish it never... I now hope it never gets a sequel. Like, they finished it off. You know, I feel that way about Nier. But I think a lot of people disagree with me, because they really like Automata. So, there's that. I don't think The Last of Us needed a sequel. I'm not the biggest fan of The Last of Us, but I can understand why people like it. It did not need a sequel. I need to play the sequel, for what it's worth, but it didn't need one. Plan for us to settle down for a while. I know it's been rough and lonely for you till now, but I plan to make it up to you. Well then, shall we? Alright, time to roll. Take care, papas. I gotta think, like... Because I could say, like, I don't think this game, Dragon Quest V, I think it's good. It's a self-contained game. It doesn't need a sequel. But you could say, well, it got Dragon Quest VI, so it did get a sequel. But then you have to think about the Final Fantasy games. And the Final Fantasy games individually get sequels. Like, there's Final Fantasy X-2, Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, Remake and Rebirth, and Dirge of Cerberus, and Urgeist, and... Fucking... You know what? Franchises that should die, like Final Fantasy VII should have been included. Maybe I was too harsh on the Final Fantasy as a whole and just should have said Final Fantasy VII. It needed to be a game. At the end of the game, everyone dies! Sorry. With as much as The Last of Us gets re-released, it should have been a franchise that should die. Is it really a franchise? It's 2 games! In the Super Nintendo version, there's a little funny view here. Because they come out of the stairs and they like walk back, and it's kind of a fourth wall breaking joke in the Super Nintendo version that I appreciate. A Final Fantasy VII ending like hundreds of years in the future? Yes! And there's no people! And it's just Red 13 with his children, somehow. Yeah, it does something like that, except like you can tell it's supposed to be a play on like the gamer. Yes, we have to help. I want them to remaster that game. Don't remake it. Just remaster it. Make a 4K resolution and just put it right in the PS5. Fuck it, let's go. That's what the gaming populace demands. Yeah, let me go find the spoiled brat kid. Maybe not. I was talking to Shane before we started recording. He was playing Wizardry last week, Labyrinth of Lost Souls. We were going to be doing an episode about that on the show. I was just telling him that, not to give away what the episode could be, because I'm still early in the game. but hot damn is that game good.
Right?
And you're like, what's it doing? Is it doing anything special? No. It's not doing anything special. It's just a basic bitch-ass dungeon crawler. I'm like, yes! I needed this in my life.
I think that's, again, I don't want to say too much, but I think that's the thing is, like, it knows what it is and it does it well. Like, it doesn't try to do too much. It has a really solid identity and it follows through on it, and it's, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not super far into it yet either, so it might come up with some real dumb shit, but...
The only problem I can see right now, before we get into the episode, is it knows what it is, and it does that really well. And what it is also can be absolutely diabolical.
Yeah.
Basic bitch-ass dungeon crawler should be an indie game title. You're not wrong, and it probably could be, but it would be with incredibly shitty graphics and say it's because we're indie and cool, and it would have like weird modern lingo and try to be very, very cringe. That's what would concern me if there is a indie title with that game name. What do you mean Atari's in, man? What do you mean the characters are super tiny? I don't like it. Anyway, yeah, I'm looking forward to playing more of that and getting a better feel for it.
Well, that was stupid.
What's that?
Oh, I, just tried to make a jump to get to a ledge that had a healing thing on it, and I think I hit an invisible wall.
In Daikatana?
Yeah.
I can't wait until you play Sonic R.
I mean, fortunately, that's only like, what, 2 hours?
I beat it in less than that, but yeah. We got Killer Instinct for 24, Donkey Country for 25, and Yoshi's Island for 27. Release Super Nintendo. The next few episodes. Do you want to stay with Super Nintendo? Or do you want to go somewhere else? No. What genre are y'all feeling? See if I can throw some recommendations. You have a pretty good lineup too. You're going for really good games. Are you old yet? Man, I've been old. What's going on, Kettle? How you doing?
By the way, I definitely already know what the subtitle for this episode is going to be.
Suck it down.
Nope. No, that one's too obvious.
Oh.
No. All amped up, biatch.
Yeah, she says that a lot, doesn't she?
She really does. And it's cringy every time.
Yep. I'd also look at the year the game was made. It's like, did they say biatch back then? Ooh, I got a nut of magic. I can't wait to put that nut in my mouth.
He got that magical nut.
I want to go Mega Man, but he brought up Gunstar Heroes. Well, if you're trying to avoid Nintendo, Gunstar Heroes is a fine choice. I even think Shane liked that.
I did.
How about go Contra Hardcore?
No.
You can go a Nintendo-style game, but at the same time, it's a Sega Genesis game. Or Alien Soldier. It's like Dark Souls. Yeah, because Prince Henry is a dick. About that. Be nice if I had a spot to hook up my Master System and mess around with some of those games. Emulation, man. Emulation. Fusion, fusion, fusion. More of the 5th Quest of Dragons. What's going on, Ashton? How are you doing? Good to see you here. Editor extraordinaire. We keep him on his toes. Tired as fuck. Damn, man. I wish you weren't tired. Hopefully you get some sleep tonight. I have not been able to sleep well for a little while. It's home projects weekends. Ugh. I'm trying to save up the cash so I can do home projects. More accurately, I'm trying to save up the cash so I can have other people do home projects. Gotta support my local traders. Painting doors. Oh. If you find out you hate frogs. Ooh, fun shiz. Yes. At least painting a door doesn't take too long. You could, like, take that off the hinges and then take it outside and then spray paint the fuck out of it. So at least there's that. So this story right here about hating frogs reminds me of a story that happened to me on a deployment. Someone put a frog in their mouth and then thought it would be funny to then cough it on my shoulder and thought it was going to freak me out. It did not freak me out because it's a frog. Like, why is a frog gonna freak me out? And then they're like, oh, it's a frog, man. Like, isn't that weird? Like, it doesn't bother you? I'm like, no. But he put it in his mouth. I'm like, that should bother him.
That's like, no, what bothers me is that he put it in his mouth. Like,
yeah.
That's...
Like a live frog. I got 5 pet frogs. How did that guy fit an entire French person in his mouth? Hey, look. Wow. I know you've been to the hub, Kettles. I got 5 pet frogs. Oh, okay. Don't put any in your mouth. Also, like, I never saw a frog outside. I wonder how that guy found that frog. Trying to figure out what I need to do. The chain of events I need to trigger here. Okay. Omelette fromage, omelette fromage. One I would follow.
Omelette du fromage.
Oh, we need pee.
Oh, okay.
If I did that, the explode with pee as a defense mechanism, so no thanks. Maybe he pretended it was in his mouth. Oh no, he was a young lieutenant at the time. David Blaine shit. Oh, I'm sure. They sure do. What am I supposed to do? God, I hate shit like this. Just keep talking to people and eventually something will happen. I know I have to talk to this fucking dipshit kid. Oh, there's a door here. Oh, hi, Ozzy. You remember getting stuck at this part in DQ5 also? Yeah, it's not the best part. Like, I don't know what what you need to do in order to trigger the chain of events, but you have to say you want to be his lackey, and then he says, okay, go get the treasure chest. You go check out the treasure chest, and you go, okay, here we are. Hey, what's going on, B. Russ? So just a brief, quick shout out to my friends around the intranets. We got Savagely the Hoagie Man from Retro Riders. That's a podcast. That's Riders with a Y. And we got B. Russ from Super Garbage Day, who goes under the moniker Charlie Coleslaw. Check them out. They should be making... They've been on a bit of a hiatus, but they should be making episodes sometime soon. So go check them out. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll not have to interact with Henry much. No. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. Prince Henry, I presume. Am I supposed to be saying all this with a British accent? Because I'm not doing that. Sorry, mate. Maybe I will. Sorry, mate. You're coming with us. Take this. Ouch. What's going on, Randall? I think Randall would like wizardry.
Well, I killed Medusa.
Oh, I fucking hate that fight. I grow well, and I love swords and wizardry. In terms of dress up? I saw you were talking about that. What'd you think of Monster World 4? Seems like the kind of game you may like. I'm trying to... It grew on me. I loved it. Okay. I'm trying to nail down your tastes. We could just get Danny Allen from Retrotopia and pass the plunger to do all the British speaking for you. I'm going to be honest, man. I love my international podcast friends. I love them. But trying to schedule episodes with them is a massive pain in the dick. It's not even their fault. Oh, Lord, genital pain is the worst. Yeah, man. Even in the States, some of those are time zone disabled. Yeah. Like, being on the East Coast and trying to schedule someone on the West Coast is always difficult, too. And that's not so bad, because we normally record around, like, 9. So, West Coasters, that works out for them. But, like... I've seen, like, West Coasters be like, hey, I can't record until 9 p.m. I'm like, you know, that's, like, midnight. What's up with Florida being 2 hours difference from California, but New York is 3? What in the hell are you talking about? I wish that was the case, but it's not. You're thinking of Arizona. I agree with you, Randall. I've seen some weird takes that we need to change the names of the month because Rome or something, which is... I don't know, why? Oh, good. Ooh, armory. Yeah, I agree, Randall. Like, oh, don't call it July because it's in August because Roman Caesars. I don't fucking care. Stop. Stop! Don't care. Damn me living in tomorrow already. Exactly. I will be. How's the weather in Tomorrow World? I don't know. I'd have to ask Danny. I will be. Yes. Actually, it's cooling down in Australia. Because it's turning into winter there. It's probably really nice in Australia right now. It's fall. I guess it's only Destin, Florida. That's 2 hours. Wait, Destin didn't do DST? I need to move to Destin. Actually, on the trajectory I'm at, I might have to move to Charlotte at some point in the future. Or I could just not work. Which is definitely something I don't want to do. Which is work. I don't want to work. Alright, time to get the Zephyr coat. Pork chop. Yes. Charlotte, North Carolina? I mean, on a long enough timeline. What's the most Florida man thing to ever happen to you? I don't even know what that means. I've never been in legal trouble. I have some crazy ass friends. Oh, I don't want to tell that story though. Maybe I do. Oh, that would distract me way too much from the game. What am I doing? I'm getting distracted just thinking about this. So we're at what's the most Florida man thing you and Shane have done? We haven't done any Florida man things as far as I'm concerned. Like we're not Florida men.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, neither one of us have really been involved with meth, to my knowledge. So there's
no,
that rules out a lot.
It does. Okay, there's a cave.
Oh, okay, good. I'm poisoned by a rat. That's awesome.
Oh, fuck those rats, dude. Fucking Daikatana, man. No math, cowards.
Yeah, I mean that's the rules. No meth, no Florida man.
I mean, I did take a picture next to a big gator that was on base, and I thought it was pretty cool. I have eaten gator, and I love gator, and I try to recommend gator to everybody else.
That's true. Gator is pretty good.
Yeah. That's partial Florida man. Alright. So I'm about to go to the cave. I can tell this story because there's not going to be anything I have to pay attention to. So, this was like, I think 2019, 2018. When I come back from Diego Garcia, I started making some friends with the neighbors. They wanted to take me to the Highland Games, which is where a bunch of people dress in kilts and they pretend to be Scottish and whatever. It's a lot of fun. Like, they are super into it, and I completely respected it. But we ended up going to a restaurant, and like my friends were harassing the shit out of the waitress, but she was a good sport, and they weren't like doing it maliciously, and she understood that. But like, for example, there was a time that they were calling out someone like to with the last name Cox reservations, like Cox party of 3, and then like everyone's like, ah ha 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 ha, ah ha ha ha, Cox, the last name's Cox, ah, and so everyone's getting fucking hammered. People are ordering shots left and right. I'm keeping it relatively low key. I'm not drinking a lot. Like at this point, like I had started getting some acid reflux, so I was not drinking. I wasn't drinking. And man children. Oh yeah, man. Totally man children. But everyone at the table just kept drinking more and more and more. And so it got to the point like it was time to go. And so one of the people there was my neighbor. He was my friend, and he had his friend. But these other two people, I had no fucking idea who they were. But they said that they knew them, and they were all their friends and everything like this. But they were fucking gone. Like, gonzo gone. And they're like, hey, you gotta drive them to their hotel, because we're too fucked up to do it. I'm like, okay. So this should be pretty easy. Locate the car. That was not easy. Get the people in the car. That was not easy. And then get them to their hotel. Oh my god, dude. Like, these were 2 adults, and I literally had to... Oh, that was I can't even remember the specifics anymore. It was so nuts. We got to their room, and they couldn't find their key. And she busted her face on the pavement and was bleeding all over the place. And I had to carry her, because there was a husband and wife couple. I had to carry her to the room, because he couldn't do it anymore, because he was too fucked up. I also think he wasn't strong enough to do it anyway. But, so we get him to the room, and I had to go to the hotel counter and tell them the room number. Where was this at? Was this in St. Augustine? It might have been in St. Augustine. I don't think it was somewhere else. It was somewhere outside Florida, but... No, it's in Florida. Definitely in Florida. I go down to the counter, and I tell them the room number, and I tell them what's going on. They give me the key card, and I go back up there, and he's doing something weird to her, and I'm like, I don't fucking know what the fuck's going on. And I let them in the room, and then they asked for something else, and I had to go grab that, because they're all fucked up. I come back, it looks like she's covered in blood, and it looks like they're getting ready to fuck.
Oh my god.
And I'm just like, hey, have a good night. They're like, yeah, have a good one. And I relayed that information to, like, my friends. They were just walking all over the place, kind of leaving me high and dry, not helping me out whatsoever. They're like, they're crazy, man. They're probably about to get busy. I'm like, she was, like, completely fucked up. And they're like, yeah, that's who they are. Covered in blood. Yep.
Man.
Yep.
Well, I mean, and especially if she was wasted, that, you bleed a lot more when you're drunk. So.
Yeah. So there's a Florida man. There's a Florida man story. That's foreplay blood. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Game Brews? Welcome.
Blood. Oh my god. That
What's
man
going on,
earned his
Lucas?
Red Wings that night.
I mean, it was out, not there, but I guess you're not wrong either. I was like, what am I getting into? I'm still friends with these people. Not those 2 people, but like my neighbor, I'm still friends with him. Pretty good friends with him.
Yeah, I was about to say, I mean, that sounds like you could have gotten real close to, like, the worst threesome ever.
2-person blood orgy? I guess. Those buffalo wings are no longer appetizing. Yeah, when you don't know if it's Tabasco or not anymore. Just completed all of Xenoblade X Definitive Edition. I am free. Congratulations, man. Xenoblade Chronicles X. I love that game. I fucking love that game. Please don't nominate that for the show. It's 100 hours, Shane.
Yes, whoa, oh, I know.
Yeah.
I know. So I found the dope fish in the Norway level, except it's in freezing cold water. I'm not quite sure how you're supposed to do that.
Yep. What version of Dragon's 5? This is the PS2 version. My brother cries. Why would you say that? In honesty, X can be done way faster if all you want to do is beat the story. Yeah, but why would you want to do that? I think I put over 100 hours into it, and that's because I'd have to load up my save again, but that's because I did every single one of the character building stories for your party members. And I would do, like, side quests and side quests and side quests and side quests. Oh my god. Loved it. I don't think I could play a game like Xenoblade X ever again. I just get too deep into it, and like when it presents itself, I'm just like, I don't want to. I can't. I know what's going to happen. Well, it's the same for the original Xenoblade Chronicles 2. It's why I love the games. But, like, at this point in my life, in my current situation, it's extremely hard to be, like, to get into them. Jungle Boys. Okay. Nothing beats a cold beer after a hard day's work. Oh, I'm gonna be a slave. They make these dudes a little bit more empathetic in the Super Famicom fan translation. Because they're like, I couldn't bring myself to kill a child. I like doing the side quests in 1 too, but most people tell you they suck ass. Well, they do suck ass. I still like them. But in like the original 1-1, you had to go back to the town and turn in all your items. But I guess in the definitive editions, they automatically register, which is cool. Can't wrap my head around what's going on in this game right now. I have wizardry brain going on. Anyway, Dragon Quest V. Yes, yes, yes. Best Dragon Quest game. Oh, friend of the show, Keith from the main quest, will be having an episode about Dragon Quest V coming out tomorrow over on his feed. It's part of the Player versus Podcast series of shows that he does. And that was my nomination. Dragon Quest V ended up getting picked up. I've already listened to it on his Patreon feed. And it's one of my favorite episodes that he has ever done. Period. So, I mean, I am extremely biased in this case, and I recognize that. But go check that out. I will always hype up Dragon Quest V. Always, always, always. And all of the themes that go along with it. It's a little bit harder to really discuss those themes on a stream. Maybe one day I'll make Shane play it and I'll put it on our schedule. Or maybe the patrons will force it. I don't know. But I will be talking about it with Dave Jackson, as was stated in Psychonauts, or Psychonauts episode. I fell a little behind with all the podcasts. There's a way to stream art with YouTube Music. Background for viewers, but to keep podcasts playing only for me, I'm open to ideas. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you there. I went way the wrong way there. It's been harder for me to keep up with the podcast too. I'm not gonna lie. There's so many good podcasts out there. I've just not been able to keep up with them. I feel horrible for saying that because a lot of them are friends. I promote them all the time, but like you wanna support your friends, and then you're like, I can't listen to all of them. Have you guys done Hyperstone Heist yet? We have not.
No, but we've talked about Turtles in Time, which is enough.
I would tend to agree with that, yeah. Hyperstone Heist is Temu Turtles in Time.
Yeah. Hyperstone is like we have Turtles in Time at home.
Yeah.
God damn it, where the fuck is Mikiko? Where are you?
Just do a domain expansion and extend time indefinitely. It's easy. They do it on the Japanese cartoons all the time. If only it was that. I mean, we should go do an isekai. Do some C.S. Lewis Chronicles of Narnia shit.
There she is.
But I would love to hear a compelling argument about why we should do Hyperstone Heist. I'm not saying we will, because I don't think we will. But I'd love to hear the argument on why we should. Let's get some weapons. Might have to get the chain whip. I want defense first, though. Well, we could always do Turtles in Time reshelled then.
God, no, please.
There it is, Game Over Hell. That was Dischimera, by the way. Go check out Game Over Hell. It is a YouTube channel. I highly recommend that channel. Some good stuff over there.
Haha, I killed the dope fish and lived to tell the tale.
Oh, you... Okay. I didn't do that. Because it looks stupid.
Well, it gives you a butt ton of XP.
That's... Did you kill it with the Daikatana?
Nope. No, because if you get close, it does, like, massive, like, melee damage. So I just shot it to death with, like, 100 bolts.
To suffer is art. Find it weird it has Rocksteady but no Bebop. There goes 1100 gold. I hate you, you stupid cat. Oh, that's your only defensive item. Look at you. Another Mark III thing for the week? What did I just do? Damn it.
Cool, well, I officially have no idea what I'm supposed to do again. I got to a road where I need 3 keystones, but I have yet to see a damn keystone anywhere.
Oh, is that like the Aegis stones?
Oh, no, I'm in, like, the Norway. Supposed to be in the village somewhere, because, like, there's nowhere else to go.
Arachidnite Savagery. You have a great night. Should be the last one in a long while. I like the Mark... You know what? I think I might get a Mark III. I have a new job coming up. It's not high on my priority list. But maybe now I can get a Mark III. I think they look cool. I think the priority right now is getting a retro AVS. I'm getting a new toy, so I can play my Nintendo games. Well, you too, man. Grab a bottle of water and take the pills. The pills. Oh, trust me, I know about expensive games, because for my Master System, like, the only games I'm missing are the expensive ones. As for the Wii U, most of the games I'm missing for that collection are the middle of the road ones. I need a little bit of gold. I can get my Saber Cub some attack upgrades. Do you want the Mark III for the sake of having the model, or for Japanese games? Because I'm almost sure there's an actual Japanese Master System that doesn't do the same thing. For the model. Just because I think it looks cool. That's the same reason I want a Mark II. And a SG-1000. In all seriousness, was the Wii U actually a good system? Yes. I will stand by that. Yes, the Wii U was a good system. Like, there's a lot of features. I still look at the Wii U right now and I think, like, that's super cool. That were kind of ahead of its time. I remember watching, like, being able to control, like, you could watch your streaming services, like your Hulu, your Netflix, everything like that, on your TV, and go over to your Wii U screen, and you can manipulate everything like it was its own controller, like its own tablet, connected directly to your TV. Now, I'm sure there's apps that do that nowadays, but back then, in, like, 2012, 2013, you didn't have that. And, like you could check game scores of football games or whatever. There was some weird app. It's just like, this is really fucking cool. Like, today, it's hard to explain why I think it was so awesome. So, genuinely curious as someone who's only heard negative things. What were the negative things? I prefer Switch as a system, but OS and... Yeah, like, the eShop was better. From the Wii U, I really like the OS, the Miiverse. Yes, the integrate. Yes! It had personality, man. I think it was more like of the moment. Like, there was so much of the moment that made the Wii U good. And because a lot of people didn't want to play it, I don't know why people were so reticent to give it a chance. The games were more unique. I think the games were better. I'm on record from 10 years ago saying it. That I think the Wii U was the best system between the PS4 and the Xbox One. Sometimes Switch UI has less personality than the PlayStation Xbox now. Yeah. Sometimes homely people have good personalities. They're still homely, though. I mean... Yeah, but then I'd rather hang out with them. I know Switch 2 improves that. It won't. It won't. They don't have to. They don't have to. I'm on the Wii U hater train. I wish it had a longer range. I wish it had a longer range. But, like, so many things it did were so fucking cool, man. I remember playing Batman Arkham City Armored Edition. And just having all the options on the screen in relation to the TV. And I thought Arkham Asylum was better because I thought it was a tighter experience. But I couldn't imagine playing Arkham City on any other console and having a better experience. I couldn't. Like, to me, it felt like the Wii U edition was the definitive edition. I'd rather chill with a down-home bumpkin in the rich boy? Absolutely. And even if you want to talk, like, you want to talk Xenoblade Chronicles X, because that just came out, the definitive edition. And I understand Wii U has its problems, like, in terms of frame rate, especially if you don't have the texture and upgrades packages and everything. Was that controller good use? Yeah, man. I can't think of a controller that's bad on the Wii U. Like the gamepad, I have it right here. It sits next to me every day. I have to dust it off a little bit because I haven't used it in a while, but I haven't used a lot of my consoles in a while. Like, it's comfortable. It's fucking comfortable, man. I love it. What was that you had to dust off the Wii U? Yes, I had to dust off the Wii U. I also have to dust off my PS4 that's sitting right here too. And my PS TV that's sitting right there too. The thing I don't have to dust off right now is my Saturn and my PS2. I take issues with the gamepad stylus that had the tendency to start losing its grip with the slot. Yeah, I don't have the original stylus anymore. My kids lost that. The joys of children. Aside from that, the Wii U gamepad and co-prime controller are more durable than the Joy-Cons and Switch. Yeah. Truth. I think I'm gonna go get the Saber Cub a new weapon. Do I have enough money for a new? I mean, I'm right there. Can't remember how much it was. Defense-wise, we're good. Yeah, I mean, the Wii U doesn't have... It's not very attractive in terms of, like, why do I need one? Like, what are the unique gameplay experiences I can get on the Wii U? There's not a lot. So it's hard to put it that way. But if Zombie U is no longer exclusive, technically. But the best way you can play it is on the Wii U. A lot of those games had options on the second screen that made the games the definitive edition, even when they got ported. And I remember when Breath of the Wild came out on the Switch and the Wii U, and all the options they said were going to be on the Wii U, like the map, you could see the map on the second screen, and do have all of these options that they were promising in the lead up for it. And the reason they didn't have them on the Wii U version, the reason they made it so neutered, was because they wanted to have parity with the Switch. They didn't want to give their flagship title any disadvantages from the previous generation. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's like the Wii U is one of your best... It's one of your best emulation machines as well. It's a fantastic emulation machine. I haven't broken it yet though. I've jailbroken my 2DS. But man, when I tell you my Wii U used to be my Netflix machine, I am not shitting you. I know that's a weird flex, but it had so many options.
We used to use it for the same thing.
Yeah, it was like the perfect device for it.
Yeah, I mean, I just thought it was cool too that like you could watch Netflix on your DS, and then they discontinued the app for that like a long time ago.
Yeah. It was a very for the time thing, though. I can't argue with that. You're absolutely right. No, because they're all attached to the TVs. In Japan, Wii U could call pizza delivery. That's what I'm fucking talking about, man. In so many ways, it was ahead of its time, but it was... Like, when you go back and look at it, it was of its time. It was simultaneously ahead and very much of its time. Also, the games were good. Sorry. I remember when people got pissed off about Bayonetta 2 as well. Like, do you not understand how console exclusives work? Oh, it's not fair. Everyone can't play it. I wanted to play Bayonetta 2 on my PS4. Yeah, Nintendo paid for it, though. Because they want you to buy a Wii U for it. That's how this works. No, that's exactly true. There would be no Bayonetta 2 or 3 if Nintendo didn't do something. And then you have all these, like, semi-self-righteous people at the time, mind you, at the time, that were getting all upset that they couldn't play it on their Xbox and PS4. It's like, bro, that's the thing. They want you to buy a Wii U. They want you to go get it. That's why they bought it. That's why they invested in it. That's why they're putting it on their console. It's because they want you to buy their console. Do you understand how this works? It's pretty simple. No, but it's not fair because I don't own that. That's the point. That's the point. No point in getting angry. No, there was no point. What's going on, Soha? It wasn't even a timed exclusive. It's still an exclusive, unless you're talking about the Switch. Like Bayonetta 2 and 3 are still not outside of the Nintendo family of consoles, as far as I know. The new software from PvPvE game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The hell was that even called now? I already
Not
forgot.
this. It's called This Is Not Castlevania.
This is not Bloodborne.
It's called not Bloodborne. Duskblood. There it is.
Oh yeah.
Bloodborne at home.
Yeah, exactly.
A Bloodborne Legends. Alright, when I get this chain whip, do I want to get the chain whip or should I just fucking try to do it? Alright. Bloodborne Light. I don't know if it's going to be Bloodborne Light. I think it's going to be like Pandora's Tower to what people want Castlevania to be. Because Pandora's Tower is probably the best 3D Castlevania game. But it's definitely... It's not phenomenal. It's good, but it's not phenomenal.
False. Castlevania 64 is clearly the best 3D Castlevania game.
I was talking about Pandora's Tower.
Yeah, but you said it was the best 3D Castlevania.
It is. Oh, okay.
No,
I see what you're saying now.
Castlevania 64 is.
Remember Kingsfield? That game sucked too. That's fighting words for some people. I don't know. I haven't played Kingsfield in a very long time.
I mean, I could tell you that Kingsfield has not aged well at all.
That's what I've heard. But some people absolutely love that game. Hell, I'm playing Wizardry right now. And the argument could be made that that game has not aged well.
I mean, but that's... You're playing a newer one.
Yeah, I mean, it's deliberately not aged well.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, I could say that I'd rather be playing Wizardry right now.
I would rather not be playing Wizardry over this. I'll say that much. But I don't know. Like, Wizardry... Ooh. I'm going to withhold my comments because we're going to be talking about it. But I'm going to have a lot of good things. A lot of good things to say. Virtual Highlight's not bad. It's part of... I did a review it on an IO Saturnalia. I played it. I beat it. It's not good, but it's not that bad. Like, there's a lot to love about Virtual Highlight. There's a lot not to love either, but... It's pure jank. You're not wrong. It is pure jank. But it's an experience, man. I liked it. I liked my experience with it. No, you're not wrong. But I like cheesy, terrible games. I'm that fucking weirdo, man. I'm not as into bad games as Ray Ray is, member of the community Ray Ray.
AKA the Quiet Man.
Yes. But I like myself some jank-ass games. I love Earth Defense Force 2017. You cannot tear me away from Earth Defense Force 2017. And one of these days I'm going to make Shane play it. Because I think he would love it too. Aside from Crisis, I'm going to find something stress-free now that I'm done with X. Nice. You should play it again to experience another one of the billions of different worlds that Virtual Highlight has to offer. It's just, it's nuts, man. But that, it's so... No, I'm not going to play it again. Because I don't have to. It's not... I don't love it that much. But, like... There's something charming about Virtual Highlight. Session, oh, thank you. But like when you realize that game was developed with the same engine as they used to make a golf game. The golf game came first, by the way. So like, hey, here's an engine to make our golf game, which isn't bad, especially for the time. And we're gonna make an action role-playing game with it. I don't even know how that thought process happens. It helps fill it. Ah, you're so negative tonight, Kettle. Speaking of negative, we have a new episode out called What Franchises Should Die. I know. I love the cheesy look of it. Yes! It is a terrible game. I like it, though. Skeleton Warriors.
Well, back to the walkthrough I go. So I have no idea what this game wants me to do. I will say I did find a PDF copy of the official GameSpot guide to Daikatana.
I'm surprised they made one. That's the thing about... No, I'm going to save my comments about Daikatana. We record that tomorrow. Monster feed? I don't know monster feed. Alright, before I do this, I gotta grab another beer and need to take a piss. So I will be right back. Shane, I'm gonna turn it over to you. Game makes you its bitch. We're gonna talk about that. If there are people that enjoy Sonic 06, then I can accept Chris enjoying Virtual Highlight. Exactly. Go listen to a review on IO Saturnalia in our Patreon feed, and I will be right back.
Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. So the keystones I need to progress in this level are just like hidden in completely random places. God, this game is dumb. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't. To be fair, I don't think that's a spoiler anymore. He, he in fact did not succeed. But I mean, yeah, I heard Sigil was pretty good. Oh my god, are you kidding me? This is what I had to do? What the crap?
I have returned.
Well, hooray.
Papas is fighting monsters.
Yes, I was just finding out about dumb things that I had to do in order to progress in this level.
Doing dumb things in Daikatana? I don't believe you.
Yeah, I know. It seems out of place, but what is that?
How was your trip? It was draining. Let's get going indeed. This might be a good time to experience farm. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get the chain whip. I'm gonna, if I get it later, I'll get it later. It's probably just better to farm the gold right now. Kapala Nagas. That could be clipped to sound really wrong. Yeah, it's gonna be a big moment. I'm gonna, no matter how long the stream goes on, I'm gonna keep it playing through it. You got the effing elixir. I did. It's the mother effing elixir. Is that the way I'm supposed to go, or is it this way? I see. I don't really care where I'm going right now because I have Papas to just wreck shit. I can just get all this experience in gold. It's like, yeah, baby. This raft kind of controls weird, though. Don't like it. Can I control? See, that's the thing. I feel like I should be able to go diagonal, but I can't. The power of the PS2. Hey, Papas, why don't you cure my cat? Do you have something against pussies? Okay, let's go back there. Fucking monster feed, dude. Control's so weird. Join my party, Slime Knights. I know it's not that time yet, but... The character bag sure does carry the burden for you, don't they? Yeah, it's not... It's... I like it. They don't have it in the Super Nintendo version. So I love the fact that it's here in the PS2 version. Bitch.
Oh my god. I might be done with this. Superfly is stuck behind a door that won't close. so I can't leave this area.
You gotta push him through it.
No, like he's stuck like in between a wall and the door in a place where I can't like get him out.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, he just
So, like even if I'm using the command for him to like come to me, it's just not responding. He's just standing there staring at me.
wow.
I think I'm done with this. This is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I can't. He did some things in my save where I was like, I put it. There's been multiple times I wanted to quit that game. That sounds about Daikatana. Yeah. It's a bad game. Oh, here we go. Big moment. Gamma. Oh, Henry's dead. Now we're at a furry convention. It was done better than the Super Nintendo version. Damn. Gotta save. "10 years in the joint turned out. 10 years in the joint turned out into a fucking pussy." He doesn't, though. It worked for Conan. Should we add an impressions channel, like a game reviews channel? Because I know we have currently playing. Would that be of value? Anytime you're thirsty, just tell me. Ooh. I see them in other channels. So we just get, hey, I completed the game and they're currently playing, but we don't get like a full review. So might as well just add that. No, he's dead now. I'm trying to, but you're in the way, you stupid fucker. I don't think that's gonna happen. You know, for a slave, he's able to do kind of whatever he wants. Yep, back to work you do. Clair Obscur is out. Another game I'm going to have to consider getting. Too many games. I still haven't gotten the Star Ocean 2 remake. Oh, so far, yeah. I need to get Saga Emerald too. I got Romancing Saga 2, fortunately. Revenge of the Seven. My world, your game isn't lengthy unless you break the 50-hour threshold. I wish, oh man, a lengthy game for me is like 20 hours or more.
Yeah. I feel like I'm at a point now where if a game goes for more than like 10 to 15 hours, I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah. The good news is that when I resign from my job, they'll probably kick me out that day, so I'll have plenty of time to play video games. Ooh. They can really finally play the rest of the Xenoblade games. I'm not going to be off that long. I have a starting date for my next job. Which is in mid to late May. I like how they give a little bit of the accents, but not like over the top. Over 420 Brazilian real. What's that in USD? That's like 110, I think. Was usually sub 300. Oh wow. At least it's on Game Pass. I've heard it's on Game Pass, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the prisons. That is the brig. I still have to, speaking of Game Pass, I still have to finish the Eiyuden Chronicle. I don't know if it's still on there or not. At least I have the physical copy, so I can just plop it in my Xbox and wrap it up, but... I just have no desire to finish that game. That sucks. Got Clair Obscur doesn't get a physical release in Brazil until like June or something. Ah, that makes sense. I like how they like to keep your equipment. Oh, you don't. Henry Supping Dumb. Hell yeah. Labaru up. Henry doesn't stay in your party for very long though. I almost wish they were kind of gave him the treatment that they did the elf girl. Looks like it's looks like we're gonna end the stream once we get to the monastery. Yeah, the PS2 has a lot of benefits. It's hard to say what the definitive edition of Dragon Quest V is. It's either the DS or the PS2, depending on what's important to you. Don't like the modern DQ localization style, SSFC or bus. This is a fan translation. This never came out here. So this is much in the same realm as the Super Famicom version. Oh, I got you. Yeah. I actually think I might prefer this version out of all the versions. It's clap on, clap off. I'm fairly certain the Breath of Fire series takes a lot of inspiration from Dragon Quest. I'm sorry, not a monastery, it's an abbey. The Abbess Is that what they're called? Abysses? This is actually a perfect time to wrap things up. It really came together very well. This is a really good place to end it. So thank you, thank you, thank you. GG. Yes, I say I will. All right. Yes, save state for resume. Thank you, everybody who stopped by. Great time, always, playing Dragon Quest V. I love Dragon Quest V. I look forward to talking about it with Dave from Tales from the Backlog here soon. I think it's going to be a riveting episode. Also, if you love Dragon Quest V, or if you don't, but you're interested in hearing a review of it, go listen to Keith's tomorrow on the Main Quest podcast main feed. I recommended it to him to do a review on it. He had already played it, so I was happy to hear his thoughts. I was very, very, very happy to hear his thoughts. And it's a great episode. I think everyone should check it out. But that's all I have for tonight. Floor in Theme Pineda, how is it going? We're wrapping up. You came in at the most awkward of times, but I'm happy to see you here over there on YouTube. But we are at the end of this episode, or this stream. But if you want to hear us and our additional thoughts on things, we just know that we are primarily a podcast. And before I get to that, let's shout out all our friends that showed up tonight on that I know are creators in the sphere of things, for friends of our show. So thank you to Game Over Hell over there on YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, go subscribe to Game Over Hell. Tremendous content on over there on YouTube. I'm trying to get the right words to talk. I'm hesitating. Soha has some streaming channels to check out on YouTube and Twitch. We had Savagery the Hoagie Man show up from the Retro Rydas with a Y. I think it's RYDAS. We had B-Ross from Super Garbage Day show up. Super Garbage Day, I'm a big fan of their show. He was on our Jumping Flash episode. So go check out Super Garbage Day. If I missed a shout out to you, I apologize. That's all I remember at the moment, but thank you, everybody. And going back to my original point before I start shouting people out, we are primarily a podcast. Our newest episode is the top 5 game franchises that need to die. Our patrons elected negativity once again. I can't blame them. Negativity sells, apparently. And we list the top 5 franchises that need to go away. And go check that out. You can find that at our link tree, which is right up there, linktr.ee/retro hangover. And you can listen to that. Also, the second round of the King of Games 1999 is coming quickly to a close. I'm late this morning here in the Philippines. Well, thank you for showing up, Salamet. I appreciate it. But either way, I mean, all our content's there for you to review. But the second round of the King of Games is wrapping up for, just getting into the third. So if you want to catch up on all that, you can do that on our Patreon, which I don't like to advertise too much because I know economic uncertainty and all that. But you can listen to all that currently over on our Patreon. King Games 1999 is going on currently over there. And that's really all I have for now. Shane, did I forget anything?
I don't know. I think you covered most of it. I will say that I gave Daikatana another chance and reloaded my save, and fortunately they were all in the right spots. So I guess I'm gonna keep soldiering forward on that one. But You guys can hear our thoughts about that one very soon. So, definitely head over to that link tree that he
Yeah.
mentioned and keep an eye out for that one.
Yeah, I think I'd rather be playing Quest 64.
There are a lot of things I'd rather be playing.
All right, everyone. Thank you for stopping by, and until next time, play with your Did My Dad Really Die joysticks.